Hello Instagram, it's been a while since I've been on here doing a live. So here today I'm going to be joined by Becky and also Natalie, and we're going to be talking all about our Personal Brand Accelerator Day, and we've had a lot of questions regarding this. So hello to those of you who are joining me live. Hello. I'm just waiting for the ladies to join me, and then I will crack on of telling you all about the day. Natalie's just coming in. She's going to request to join us. Just coming in. Bear with me. Hopefully they'll both pop up. So hang around just for this a little bit while we get through the technical bit. Good morning.
Oh, no, it is
Good afternoon even.
Good lunchtime.
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Loads of things on my phone there.
Yeah,
Hello ladies. How are you doing? You okay?
Good. How are you?
Jolly good. Lovely to get together with you. I haven't seen you for 4 weeks. So nice to have you here and to talk all about this, because it's about 3 weeks. It must be 3 weeks or so now.
It's really coming up, isn't it? Yeah, about 3 weeks.
How quickly the weeks are going. It feels like we've just come into September and we're racing forward into October. And I think everybody's sort of getting themselves back in the swing of things and really wanting to progress with their companies and their businesses and their personal brand. So this is coming in an absolutely perfect time for everybody that is just ready to really kickstart what they're doing. So it's exciting.
I know, it really is. I mean, for any of you who don't know, we held one of these similar to this back in June. It was really successful. The ladies had such great results from it, have all gone on to do amazing, wonderful things. So that inspired us to go, actually, we're going to do it again. We've mixed it up a bit this time. We've got more coming from Natalie in this one regarding the content side of things and social media, which we'll talk about in a moment. But what's really great about this one is it's on location. It is at a beautiful hotel, which has gone through a major refurbishment, Horwood House Hotel in Buckinghamshire. For those of you who don't know, it's about 15 minutes, that's all, outside of Milton Keynes, but you would feel like you are somewhere completely different, way away from the city hubbub of life. And we're holding it there, which makes a great location for us all to be able to sort of unwind, relax, and really get to grips with ourselves, and reconnect is a good word for it. But it's also a great place for the photo shoot, which Becky will be taking care of in the afternoon with all our attendees. So where do we start about this day? Probably let's start, if it's okay with both of you, on talking about some of the challenges that we know female founders, women leaders face, and why this day is going to help them. So Becky,
so basically this day is it's in person, B, it's at a fabulous venue. So already the guests will come in feeling relaxed. They'll be able to interact with the other guests that are on the day with them. So as much as anything, that's really great. And that's what we found on our last one, that everybody was interacting, helping each other, but they were getting much information from the three of us. So from my point of view, brand photography is so important for your business. It's really important that you show up authentically and that you are really giving a strong message, and your photographs are giving you a tool to talk to your ideal clients. So before the day, I will be talking to everybody, and I will be briefing them on areas that we will be working in for their photographs. It's really important to me that each person is treated individually. Every business is different, and there's no point in me photographing everybody in the same room. We've got a fantastic location that I can make it very personal, but also it's so important to find out what their business is about. It's all very well thinking, oh yeah, we'll just photograph it in this luxury house or on the outside, but it's got to be authentic about their business. There's no point in that. We have to be showing a really strong message and really guiding their clients and their new clients into their business through the use of photography. And
what do you tend to find is the problem, Becky, that people have around the photography when they come to you, of what they're trying, or they're trying to take it on their phones?
So they have an idea and they perceive their business in a certain way. So they have also had influences from other people around and think, oh, I should have my photograph taken in that location. But really, my background is I did photography at university. So my background is very much delving into the reasonings and the why you do a certain project. So that has been drummed into me all through my career, the why. And that is so crucial that the photographers get that correct and really find out. And also my expertise, I can say, no, that's not going to work out because, or I think this is your why and this is why we need to do this. So also jumping back, people are nervous about having their photographs taken. The way that I work is quite unobtrusive, very relaxed style. I've got a heap of experience of working with people. I've had my business for 18 years and I've been photographing people for over 18 years. I worked on magazines before that. So they're coming to an expert that knows exactly how to tackle a personal branding shoot.
I love that word, authentic, as well, because that's the thing, isn't it, with this day? It's about showing up and knowing how to be authentic and knowing what makes you, what makes your business stand out against other people's. And and I always think that with photography as well, with brand photography,
and that's the good thing. We start the day with that. We start with really delving in, because a lot of people think they know exactly that. We kind of go, I know who I am. But when we start digging into who we are, why we're doing what we do, we come back to the why, as you said there, Becky, why you're doing what you do, who you're doing it for, how you're going to stand out. What is that unique secret sauce, that essence that you have that makes you that amazing person to be offering what you do, be it in your own business or be it if you're looking to, elevate your career. You have got to stand out from the crowd. And what we want to be able to do is help you do that in a day effectively. So we start off the morning by literally digging into your personal brand and teaching you how you can elevate that, teaching you to reconnect with it or connect with it, teaching you really how to design it and build it. And then Natalie will take over and she will be working with you on your social media, giving a really great talk on that, on how you can get more visible through your social media, because visibility is so important. Over to you on that, Natalie.
Yeah. Sorry, can I just go back a step as well? Actually, you just said about the previous day, and actually it just reminded me of, we had somebody on the previous day that we did back in June, because I think a lot of people think they know their why, they know they know why they started it, who their aim is, who they're aiming at and stuff. But actually what this brought out in this particular lady was that she thought she knew, and actually when she stepped back and took in her own story, it actually brought her to tears, because she was shocked at discovering what she thought she knew and how that has then gone into excelled her business.
It's like,
and that's how I was when I had my session with you, Janine. So, it's an amazing thing everybody should do.
Then felt a lot clearer in having her photo shoot done. She felt a lot more confident. You saw the confidence. Suddenly the light bulb had struck her, and it was really amazing. And I've actually carried on watching her. Well, there's a few really from the, and how they have grown, and they're
I can think of 3 straight away. I mean, obviously we're not going to name names on here for privacy reasons, but 3 I can find straight away who have literally gone like that in their visibility, haven't they? Sure, and their confidence.
Even just looking at changes that they've made on their website or their or their Instagram. And even I've gone to a networking and spoken to one of them as well, and just the way she talks about her business and different elements of it is really pulled together. And I can't impress on everybody how important 3 people that have been working in the industry with us for sort of over 20 years, pulling our resources together and helping people really fast track, because we do all think that we're doing all right, and sometimes, oh, maybe we don't need to invest that into our business, but for the day and the value they're getting, and also they're going to come away with photographs, so they're actually getting pretty much a brand shoot, plus everybody else and everybody else's expertise, and also building a network on the day too with the other guests.
They really did build that, didn't they? That was a really strong bond that they brought in just that day. So you're not working on your own, you're bouncing off of other people as well. You're sharing with other people, you're literally growing with other people. And it was really, really lovely to see. And I know, I mean, the next event is on the 11th of October. We've got a few spaces left available on that, but obviously we would encourage you to come along to book on. I think you can tell we all feel really strongly it's going to make a massive, massive difference, not just to your business, but to you personally, and how you're going to show up and how you're going to stand out in the future. You're going to get so much more clarity, and that's going to really help you end the year and start. You know, let's be honest, we need to start thinking about 2024 now as well. You know, there's a sea of people doing what all of us do. It's our uniqueness and understanding that and building on that makes us stand out, and that's what we want to help you do. So yeah, we do talk with passion about this day, because we know the results it brings, and we know how great it is as well, and how much people get out of it, how much we love delivering it as well. You have our total devotion and passion and attention throughout the day. Even in the afternoon, when Becky takes people up individually to do their photo shoots, then you have access to Natalie and I throughout the afternoon for one-to-one sessions. So you're getting that real clarity, you're getting that group work, but you're getting that one-to-one work with us, and all in that day as well. And obviously in the hotel too, which is an amazing hotel, we're getting a lovely lunch, which included within the day, your tea, coffee, refreshments. So all you've got to do is get yourself there, really. Book your place and get yourself there,
I think
and then do the rest with you.
And I can't wait for people to see the actual venue as well, and to have a little look around. It's just so beautiful.
I think,
and
Yeah.
food,
Pardon?
and the food is amazing.
but also
Oh yeah.
I think going back to what Janine was saying, that it's amazing that everybody is going to get one-to-one time with each of us. So on their shoot, it's going to be one-to-one with me, but they will have worked through everything in the morning, and then they have got the opportunity, if there's something they don't understand or want a real specific to their business, they can say, oh Janine, well I do this and I do that, how does that work? And you're there to give them that information. Plus, Natalie, well I'm not sure how that will work with my business. Oh well, you can do this, you can do that. I mean, that is so valuable. How amazing is that? To, you know, we all sit here and we pop on an online course and do different bits and pieces, but you're working,
or don't do the bits and pieces. They do an online course and don't do it,
definitely.
pay for it and don't do
but
it.
also you will be accountable on the day, you will be helped and nurtured on the day, but also afterwards there is that support. So I've had people from the last one come back and talk to me, and I've talked to them about photos and sent them back over to them. So they get that time with me. They also can access you too. I think that after the day that you have spoken to them and just clarified maybe little inquiries that they've got about from the day, it's not just a shut book, you know, when I
No. No, exactly. I mean, there's ways of obviously to be able to carry on working with us all afterwards as well. Let's not, let's not gloss over that. You can do this. Is a really good starting block. You're going to get so much from this day. It's a really good springboard for you to be able to help you learn to reflect your expertise, to grow your profile and your brand, to literally stand out from the crowd, as I say. I mean, that should be my strap line, really, because that's what I want. And I want that for people, because us women don't shine our light enough. We don't step into our brilliance enough. And I want to see more women doing that, being seen, heard and remembered for their excellence. And that's my goal for everybody, really, is for them to really step in and understand their unique value and really go out there and feel confident to go out there and stand out from the crowd, because there is no thing as competition, really. I know a lot of people talk about it. There really isn't, is there?
Clients are out there, but you need to show yourself to them so that they work with you. That's the beauty of, as well, having that visual aid about yourself and about your business. And yes, it is really daunting to have your photograph taken. I know that, and I'm actually find it quite hard to have my own photograph taken. So again, that is another way where I work really well with my clients, because I completely understand that. I've been doing it for a long time and working with so many different people that I can adapt to how I can read how it's going to work on their photo shoot. I know if they're really struggling, and just my gentle way and just taking a number of photographs and just working around it and bringing out the best of those people is so rewarding for me. It's something I'm really passionate about, and really love seeing my clients' work go up on their website and social media and things like that. So yeah, I love it.
And the photos that they get, they can use for their bios. I mean, obviously, you will talk to them beforehand and find out what they need these photos for, and you get 10 photos included within the day, effectively, within the price of the event, which is absolutely amazing, because any of you who understand about these things would know you would pay practically what you're paying for the event for a one-to-one photo shoot. You would pay more than the day price to work with me on a one-to-one basis, on the basis of what you're going to go gain during the day, and the same with Natalie too. So it really is good value for money. We can't bang on enough about that. And sometimes, let's be honest, sometimes people feel embarrassed to talk about things like that. This is another thing we talk about, is actually selling yourselves and selling your brilliance. I see so many people who have not just the great services and products that they offer, but they're too worried to talk about that, because nobody wants to feel like that salesy person. But there are ways to do it. And we'll be talking about that on the day as well. So let's not shy away from that too, because if you're in business, you're generally in business because you want to make some money. So that's really important to you.
Yeah, and it's how you do it, how you bring that across.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a really important thing to cover off for people, because again, that and networking are two things that people sort of shy away from probably the most, when we cover those on the day too. So it's really, really good. So if anybody is interested in finding out more, we'll put a link is in our stories. To be honest, I think on all of our Instagram pages you will find a link to the events page. If you want to go to it straight away, you can just go to janineconey.co.uk, go to my events page. You will find all the details there, and you will be able to sign up. But if you've got any questions and you're thinking, hold on, I want to ask this before I come along, please reach out to any of us. We will be happy, more than happy, honestly, to answer any of your questions that you have. And I think that kind of covers everything on it, really, doesn't it? Do you think?
Yeah. Can I just say, with my part, I'm going to show you how to have the confidence to go live, things like this, but also just to show up. And we're also going to talk briefly about Canva as well. And somebody said something the other day, and I thought, God, that is so true. And she said the phrase, death by Canva. So what I want people to understand, and what I'm going to show people, is Canva's brilliant. Let's go through the basics of Canva, which is what we're going to run through. But also, you still don't want your templates your post to look like everyone else's. You don't want your grid to look like it's just all Canva templates. So I'm going to show you how to make them more you, and how to make use of those templates, but they're going to be on brand for you. And I'm not just talking colours, although we will cover that. I'm talking well, the phrase death by, I can't get it out of my head, and I think now I see death by Canva. Death by Canva.
It used to be death by PowerPoint, didn't it? Do you remember? Like, oh my God. Yeah. And I think Canva in the right hands, used in the right way, is an absolutely amazing tool for anybody's business. In fact, I think it's the one thing, you know, when you look at things, if you could let them go, Canva is one thing I know most people go no for what it costs you a year. It's an absolutely amazing tool when it's used right. If it's used wrong, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's really exciting. It's really exciting. Becky, is there anything
No,
else you want to say?
just really, really looking forward to the day. It's going to be so brilliant, and it's just exciting. It's exciting for me to be working alongside you two as well as working with new people on the day. And it's brilliant. I'm really looking forward to. I spoke the other day to one of the ladies that's booked on. And yeah, she's so excited about it, and I know that it's going to be amazing for her.
It's really relaxed as well. So I think that's one thing maybe you might have got from our personalities, but just to point out, it is a very relaxed day. It's not formal. I mean, obviously there's the professionalism to it, don't get me wrong, and there's structure to it, but it's a very relaxed day. So there's nothing, you know, we have had people, you know, don't be nervous about coming along. Don't be nervous coming along with all the questions and things that you want to ask us. That's exactly what we're there for. And for those people who've booked on, we cannot wait to see you and share all our knowledge and expertise and everything with you on the day. And if you're thinking about booking on, get yourself booked on. Booking will close prior to the event. We are coming, where are we now? We're nearly at the end of September, aren't we? So it is
September.
Yeah, so it's literally
next week. That's it.
Over a week's time. So get yourself booked on. We don't know when we'll be doing another one again. So if you want to get yourself sorted, elevate your personal
talking
brand,
about it being a relaxed day, if they go to your page, there is so much information about the day. There's testimonials on there, but also photographs, and you will see Janine actually sat on the sofa with everybody. It is a very relaxed. She'd done her presentation, but then working closely with everybody and bringing out the best in everybody, because it was relaxed. It wasn't forced. It wasn't, you have to be like this, you have to be like that. It's a really, really empowering,
safe space. And there was I'm not going to lie, we're going on again, but there was a bit of emotion on the day from people when they made those breakthroughs and were like, oh my God, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I should be doing this, and why aren't I talking about that? It's an incredible space, and I am really, really excited. I was going to say super excited.
Nothing wrong with that, Janine. I'm super. So actually, from my point of view, is actually having worked with you, Janine, to talk about to learn about my personal brand, and having my photos taken by Becky, who understood my brief and who I am actually now full.
I know.
I've never been this busy, and that is all because of those things.
Yeah, and Natalie won't mind saying, Natalie, I could see Natalie's brilliance, and I'm sure Becky could too. But before Natalie and I worked with each other, we've known each other for a while anyway, and Natalie and I had this session, and I said, I'm going to take you through this personal branding session. I don't know whether you even probably knew at that point exactly where it was going to take you. I could see her brilliance. She couldn't, not because she didn't know what her expertise is or anything, but there were some blocks in the way which we completely smashed through. And then since then, and then you, like you say, with your photos and everything, and now fully booked and know exactly where you are in your
because of those things.
Flying.
Just amazing. Thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. But anyway, we will leave it there. Thank you for joining us. Go check it out on the website. We hope to see you there. Any questions, come and ask us. And we will see you again very, very soon. Take care for now. Bye. Bye.
Bye.